To write a cover letter or to not write a cover letter? That is the question. Welcome to day 7 of the 12 days of job searchmas, where for 12 straight days, you will receive a golden nugget of job search wisdom that will help you level up your job search in the new year. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a day. Now, yesterday I wore a shirt and it said, "And why is the carpet all wet, Todd?" Well, today I have a shirt with Todd's response, and it says, "I don't know, Margot." Now, if you're like, I have no idea what Christmas movie you're referring to, then check out this clip.
And why is the carpet all wet, Todd?
I don't know, Margot.
It's from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, which is easily on my top 5 list of Christmas movie classics. But if you feel differently, let me know in the comments below. Hi, I'm Laura, and I'm here to take your job search from stressful to successful. And today we are going to cover all things cover letters. We're going to start with the number one question that I get, and that is, do I need to write a cover letter? Well, if you are asked to submit a cover letter, then yes, you do. And this may seem obvious, but it's not. There were times I would request that applicants submit a cover letter with their resume, and you would be surprised at the amount of candidates who didn't do this. And right off the bat, I would say, okay, I'm not interested, because if you can't follow basic instructions at the very beginning, what's it gonna look like if you are hired? And I required a cover letter because I genuinely wanted to know more about that person outside of their resume. Now, if you aren't asked to include a cover letter, should you? Well, I like to look at it this way. If I go to an ice cream shop and I order a scoop of ice cream, well, that's what I expected, a scoop of ice cream. But if I'm asked if I would like a cherry on top or sprinkles, then that just elevates the experience. And that's how I look at cover letters. The resume is your scoop of ice cream. That's what you went there for, and that's what you expect. But you can level it up even more by adding a cherry on top, or in this case, your cover letter. And if you are applying to positions in smaller or mid-sized companies, then I would recommend that you do include a cover letter, because the smaller companies, you have a higher likelihood of your resume and cover letter landing in front of a human rather than ATS systems. And I can tell you this, on the other side, when I would get an email that had the cover letter and the resume, I would always open both. And this is a way for you to show up outside of your resume. If you feel as though it is appropriate for your circumstance, you're applying to smaller or mid-sized companies, then yes, I would say do it. The second question is, how long should your cover letter be? Well, not that long. I would say keep it around 400 words, 3 paragraphs. Don't include a lot of fluffy language. There's just no need for that. And third is, what do you say in your cover letter? Now, there are a lot of opinions out there, and a good framework is that the first paragraph should touch upon why you're interested in the position. The second paragraph should touch upon your specific experience. And the third paragraph should touch on why you want to work specifically for that company. And that is a strong framework. But there are a few things that I tend to differ a little bit on. And those are that it doesn't necessarily even need to have that paragraph structure. And in fact, a lot of the cover letters I used to submit on my own behalf would be bullet pointed. If you're just getting cover letters that's paragraph heavy, if you see one that does have bullet points, it kind of just draws your eye to it. And by using bullet points, it also allowed me to draw the eye to specific things that I wanted to be seen. It doesn't get lost in that paragraph format. Your cover letter should not just be a regurgitation of your resume. Use it as an opportunity to explain something that you feel might need an explanation, to show off something unique or fun about yourself. Trust me, on the other end, recruiters are reading the same type of cover letters over and over. And when they find something that they can connect with as a human, it just makes you more memorable. And if they read your cover letter first, it sets the tone for your resume. So if you have been out of the paid workforce for a few years and you're wanting to elaborate more on that, if you have some volunteer experience that you don't have listed on your resume, but would be uniquely suited to the position you're applying for, this is a great spot as well. Or if you just have a fun fact that is related to the company, to the position, to the industry, whatever, this is a great place as well. And also, think about matching the tone of your cover letter to the organization. I don't think enough people do this, but if you do your research on the company, then you can kind of get a sense of their vibe. And I actually wrote a really funny cover letter for a position I applied to. And I did this because I was very confident in the fact that it would be well received. When I got a call for an interview for that position, they actually called out my cover letter. They said, "We read your cover letter and we knew we had to bring you in for an interview." Use your cover letter as a way to show how you would be a fit in that specific culture. So if it feels appropriate, then play with your cover letter. Have fun with it. Let your personality shine through. It's like I said, on the other side of the cover letter is a human reading it. And if they can find a human connection point with you, then that is just going to be the cherry on top. And I have one more bonus tip for you, and that is to make sure to tweak your cover letter. You can tell when it's the same generic cover letter sent out over and over again. I'm excited to work at your company. I'm excited to take on this opportunity. Just slightly tweaking it and referencing the specific company, the specific position will go a long way. Today's action item is to think of something that is unique to you, that is not on your resume, that you could highlight in your cover letter. And I will see you over in day 8 of the 12 days of Job Searchmas. And if you missed day 6, then you can check it out up here.